Hello, and welcome to Ittle 2. Finally! It's finally here, we're finally here, and I am so excited. It's actually been out for a few weeks, I think, now, but gosh darn it, I can't just leave a series incomplete, so I had to finish up my previous one, and now, finally, we can begin. And first off, huge thanks to Ludosity for providing me with a review copy of the game, so I can play it right away. Well, I could play it right away, but I didn't, but now I am. But also just for being really nice and awesome in general. They even, like, shouted out my shitty little Let's Play channel on their podcast, which you should check out, by the way. It's pretty nice to just have on. I remember I just listened through all of it while I was, like, playing other games, and it was pretty nice. But now we're back with Ittle 2, and hopefully I can do it justice, which I definitely didn't do to Ittle 1. Do not watch that series. It was garbage. No matter what you say, it was terrible. At least by today's standard. But let's get straight into it, I suppose. I will be looking through the options menu, because I do, right away, unfortunately have some harsh words for Ludosity, and a few opinions just about the options menu and stuff. We're gonna go through it all, and if you want, you can just skip past it if you want to get right to the game. But I also noticed just now that there was like a raft that floats by, and one of them had a chest on them, or on it, and I am very curious. I should have clicked it when I had the chance. I don't think it's gonna be anything, but maybe if you like click it when it passes by, you would get a secret or something. I don't know. Just a thought I had. But let's go into the options menu and check. Well, first of all, just languages. You can actually have different languages, which is cool. Kind of weird based on the thing I'll get into later, but we'll see about that. Options menu. And my voice just died. There's gonna be cuts in this first episode. You can count on it. I am terrible at this video stuff and the whole talking business. So, controls. Kind of a good menu, but kind of a bad menu. I have no idea what is up with the rebinding in this menu. At first I thought you couldn't rebind more than just like the basic commands. You can rebind, like, oh, if I want to move left with right instead. It even tells you that there's like an issue. So if I confirm, it won't let me until I resolve the issue, which is good. And then we can go default again. But I did notice something weird. If you press like here and then right, nope. What? Click, then right, and then I click again, and I press, like, J. It adds it as a second command, and then I can press Y, and then I can press R, and then I can press spacebar, and then I can press tab, and it just keeps going, and I have no fucking idea how this even works. And you can't, like, remove individual ones. I've tried, like, pressing backspace. I've tried pressing delete. I don't have any clue how the fuck you, like, remove buttons if I just want to have right, Y, R, space, and tab as my left key, and not the other ones. I don't know how you do that, so it's a bit of a strange menu. I really don't understand what's going on with it, but I will be playing this game with a controller, because it seems to be more... It's a lot freer. You can, like, move in 360 degrees and attack in whichever direction you want, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But, so I'll be playing it on a controller, unlike the first game, but it's kind of weird. What is up with these controller prompts? I don't know why they're just numbers. Well, I do know why they're just numbers, because that's like how Windows logs your button presses on a controller or something. Like, if you press A, it's your button 0, and then up to like 15 or whatever. But I don't see why you don't have at least Xbox 360 prompts on all these buttons, or better would be if they actually made it so that you can select if you want to have like a PlayStation layout or an Xbox one, so you could have the choice. Because yeah, it's very confusing when you get into the game and it's like, press button 6 for the map, and I have no idea what button 6 is, so you just have to sort of press all of them until you get what you want, which is not great, but at least it works. It seems to work fine with a controller from what I can tell. Even in like the menu and stuff, you can use a controller, but I'm not going to. But yeah, so good controls menu, but I think it could be improved quite a lot. But anyway, let's move on. Video options, there is quality, which is just a slider here. And I'm probably not gonna, like, mess with too much here, because I don't want to, like, fuck with the recording. I don't think it would, but anyway, let's just leave it. So this is just turned up to max. Even on max, there's, like, some pretty obvious jagginess here, so I don't know what kind of anti-aliasing they have. I mean, the game runs at 60 FPS. It seems locked to 60 FPS. That might just be because I'm on a, for some reason, 59 hertz thing, even though I should be on 60. My monitor should be on 60. If you drag this around, you can get 60 for other resolutions, but not for this one, for some reason. So I don't know if maybe the game would be running at a higher frame rate if you had a higher hertz monitor. No clue, but for me it's locked to 60, which is fine for a game like this. That's not a complaint, that's just an observation, just in case you want to know or whatever. But, what was I saying? Yeah, like, the game seems to run just fine, so I'm not sure why they're skimping out on AA and stuff, if they are. I don't know. Seems like there could be a bit more smoothing on some of these edges and stuff to make them look a little bit less jaggy. But otherwise, I am not a huge fan of this slider thing. I think it's fine for a game like this to just have a simple slider, but I think you should at least have, like, a little box here, maybe, that shows you what you have enabled, or, like, just a rough estimate, like, oh, if you have it here, you'll have this kind of, like, I don't even know, like, shadow quality, or lighting, or anti-aliasing, anything, just, like, something telling you what the difference is, because, I mean, I can shift this around, and if I go, like, down to the bottom and I hit confirm, I don't even really see a difference. Maybe there's more jaggies, I guess, but, like, the rest I can't see any difference, so I have no idea what it even does, and I'm just gonna leave it on max. But again, that would actually be very nice. They don't need to have, like, all the options and you can click whatever you want. That's fine to have a slider, but just would be nice to actually get some communication about what you're selecting in that one. Same for resolution. Well, resolution is fine. I just don't know why this doesn't go up to 60 on a 1080p 60Hz monitor, but that might just be my system being fucky. I don't know. Full screen on or off. I kind of wish they had borderless as well. I mean, not that you need it, but borderless is always nice. This does kind of seem to be borderless, though. I haven't tried clicking outside the window, but it doesn't mouse lock, which is fine for this game. You can't use the mouse anyway. Right, I was gonna mention that for the controls. I'm actually a bit disappointed that you can't use the mouse. You can't use, like, WASD and the mouse, because there aren't that many control inputs. You could definitely fit all of this on, like, WASD, QE, shift space, maybe control, and just the mouse. So you could look around and attack and stuff, maybe roll or something with spacebar. Well, that's what you do. And I don't know, I don't really know why they don't do that. If it's just because they don't know how to, or they didn't think it was necessary, I don't know. But again, would have been nice to have an option for that kind of control method, because I'm pretty sure I would have preferred it if it was an option. But anyway, let's go to audio. Audio, I'm just leaving a default. This is what it was at, and it's kind of nice. Just a music slider, sound effect slider. Is this a master slider or a sound effect slider? It might be like overall sound effects and voice, and then you can tweak them both, is what this might be, which is good. I don't know what voice even means, though. Like, I assume they don't have voice acting. I assume it's just, hey, or something like that. Just a tiny little noise that might happen sometimes. But yeah, that's it for the options menu. Not a whole lot in there, so definitely the main complaint just being control options. I think that should be improved a bit, and the display options should have a bit more clarity, I feel. Then there's also some more options that are hidden until you get into the game, so we need to get into the game to check those out. But the language thing, as I was gonna say, it's kind of weird. I don't know about the whole voice thing. No scrolling here, but I'm gonna assume that there's no actual voice acting, but we'll see. So, guess that's why you can't choose, like, I don't even know. Let's just jump into it. Let's start a new game. I'm going to call my file Shelag, because it doesn't seem to actually change the name of Ittle. I was gonna say, like, if she was gonna be referred to as Shelag, I would not have done it. So, this is just the file name, which is nice. And there has not been a fucking chest floating by. I think I missed, like, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Huh. That's weird. I need to check that at some point and see if you actually get something for clicking a chest floating by. But let's get into it. I've talked for way too long. Sorry, but that's always how my first episodes are. I always have to talk about the game, talk about the options, and we actually get into the real game, like, next time or whatever. So let's start. And actually haven't watched this intro cutscene. I just skipped it. So let's watch it together. She has a new hairstyle. Wait, who is dead? Who is the skull? Because that wasn't like Ittle, right? I don't think Ittle came with us from last time. Guess it was just there for dramatic effect. So there we go. How did this happen? Oh, right now. Oh, fuck. I didn't really plan on doing any crazy voices. I tried doing that pathetically, and I can't do voices. I can't even speak normally, properly, so probably not gonna go crazy with that stuff, but I kind of have to do Tipsy. I know Tipsy is a girl and should probably have like a squeaky voice like this, but that would be extremely annoying, so I'm not gonna do that. But when I played Ittle Do 1, I thought Tipsy was a guy, and I thought Tipsy was like a super snarky, like, droning kind of thing. So I gave her at the time, him at the time, I guess, like, what I thought, a sort of weird bootleg Severus Snape, I don't even know, like, just a shitty voice. But I've done it now, and I think I did in Card City Nights as well when you met Tipsy, so I kind of have to stick with it, but I don't really remember how it went. I think it was just something like, "Don't look at me, I wasn't driving," just some shitty thing like that, which I guess I'll stick to, but for the most part, I'm not gonna bother. So sorry if you like voices, I'm not that kind of wacky, goofy, cool voice actor dude. Well, I don't see any treasure around here. Let's find another island. Oh. We'll get a new one. Poof! What's this ruckus over here? Don't tell me, you're adventurers? What if we are? Gah! Don't touch anything. Don't explore anywhere. Just leave. But we don't have a raft. Can you help us out? Yes. I mean, no. Ahem. I am Passel. Or Passel. I don't even know. The island caretaker. If you want to leave, then get swimming. There are no rafts to be found around here. What's this thing you have here, old man? Hey, give that back. Apparently, there's a bunch of dungeons here, with 8 pieces of a raft in them. This magical map will show the way to the next recommended dungeon. Ooh, so there's adventure to be had here after all. Ah, nosy rogues. If you know what's good for you, then stay here in Fluffy Fields where it's safe. Poof, I say! Geez, what a grump. I'm allowed to adventure wherever I want. And I suppose you're after those raft pieces in the dungeons. Of course! Action, treasure, and a way to get off the island at the same time? Sign me up! Right. How about we just chop down a tree and be done with it? Rafts don't grow on trees, silly. Now let's roll. And here we are, Fluffy Fields. And it's telling me to press the map on 6, which I think is select. Yep, there it is, select. Very Zelda-like main or world map, which is really cool. Zoom on 2, which I think is square. Yep, or X if you're an Xbox controller, which I am, by the way. I'm just kind of used to... I keep mixing up PlayStation and Xbox prompts. I'll probably be doing that. But yeah, as I said, a little bit confusing with the whole, like, oh, press 4 to talk to Tipsy, which is apparently, I think, L1? Yeah, there we go. Tipsy's tips. I've never seen a less intimidating place in my life. So what'll it be? Head for the nearest dungeon, or just go exploring? I will explore. But we have a lot of things to talk about. So first off, options menu again. There is now a gameplay option in here. And you can show the next dungeon, I guess on, like... Is that, like, on the map? Yeah, I guess that's on the map. The arrow. That's kind of cool. I don't know why you wouldn't want to have that. Maybe you can, like... Maybe it's a flexible game. Maybe you can go wherever you want. That's really Kinda cool. Cutscenes on or off. I was actually gonna complain about this, because in Ittle Do 1, you couldn't skip cutscenes. You had to press through them every time. However, it was fine for a speedrun, because you went by the in-game timer, and the in-game timer just paused while you were, like, opening chests and talking and all that stuff. So that was nice, but it got very tedious when you were doing runs over and over, when you just had to see all the cutscenes again and just click through them, and there was, like, you couldn't really click that fast, you had to wait for the next sentence to load and stuff. So they just made an option where you can just delete it, or turn them off. But I don't see why that's not... Like, I guess it's because you had to load a file, but still, I guess that'll, like, cost some time for speedrunners to go in and turn that off right away, but I don't know. Probably doesn't even go by... They probably don't go by RTA. I think it's mostly in-game time, which you can have here as well, which is really cool. But I'm not going to have a timer on for the first time, because I'm going to be slow as fuck by doing just everything I can. So, I noticed a few things. If I just go to hints, I think that's just... Oh god. L1? Yeah, it's the same thing. Loot. Stick. It's a stick. You can set it on fire if you feel like it. And for some reason, you still have it, even though you set it on fire. And apparently you can save and quit whenever you want, which is nice. Just like, no save points, no nothing. Not that there was an Ittle Do 1, but just kinda cool to see. So, controls. We can press A to swing our stick. Yeah, like I said, you can, like, swing wherever you want in whichever direction you want. And that's why I'm playing on a gamepad and not keyboard and mouse, which I would kind of generally prefer. But since there's, like, on a controller you have more flexibility with movement, and there isn't an option for mouse and keyboard, which I think there should be here. Like, if I just clicked to the top left of Ittle and I'm standing like this, she should just turn and swing like that. It would have been really nice to have that kind of stuff, because then you could sort of make the argument that, like, you can be more accurate with your swings and stuff. Also, you'll notice it's getting darker. While I was just testing stuff, I noticed that there's actually a fucking day and night cycle, which is really interesting. I had no idea. I was following the game, like the updates on the blog, for a while, but I kind of stopped and, like, haven't seen anything in a long time. I heard something about, like, procedural music, and I'm just rambling on and on and on. Sorry. As I said, first episodes are always, like, just very talky, not a lot of action. But I have no idea if the day-night cycle has any, like, implications. We'll see. There's a lot to explore and find out. But what was I saying now? Yeah, you can swing your thing. You can roll on R1 or right bumper, whatever, which is kind of neat. I was running around just testing, like, recording and stuff, and I noticed these little buggers over here. This guy, a B. And you actually can use your roll for iframes if you do it right. Nope. There we go. Which is kind of cool. It's a very, very small window. Oh god, I'm getting killed. Okay, good to know. I didn't know you couldn't, like, stop their attacks with attacks of your own. What the fuck just happened up there? I don't even know. But yeah, I was just experimenting a little bit, because I can't fucking talk and I have to cut, god damn it. I was experimenting just, like, with the basic stuff that I found right at the start, and I also noticed that these fish buns are friendly. They can't even hurt you, which is kind of strange, because they could in Ittle Do 1. So I don't even know if I want to kill them, but I guess I do need more health. So sorry, fish buns. I don't know, maybe there's, like, something about if you kill X number of fish buns, they call for the fucking fish bungin, or you'll face him later on or something. Dungeon 1 and Dungeon 2. No clue. Also, I guess I have to mention the art style. The art style is very different from Ittle Do 1. I actually didn't really like it at first. I thought, like, oh man, I really liked Ittle Do 1's art style, and I wasn't too keen on the changes in 2. But honestly, seeing it in action here and how smoothly it runs and controls really nicely, I might be coming around to it. We'll see as we play along more, but yeah, it's definitely not bad at all. So, just a very different feeling. I don't know if anything else is going to be different in Ittle Do 2, like, if everything is going to work. It seems to work about the same. This is very sort of reminiscent of Ittle Do 1. Well, this seems easy enough. Oh! No, it doesn't. I see. There's no... Wasn't there like a restart option? Or respawn in Ittle Do 1? Where you could just hit that and then, like, restart the game? Or, the room you were in? I thought so. But maybe not. So, I see. I can only push these in the number that they have. But they blow up, like, even after, so I can't even push this one over here. Okay. That's good to know. This might actually be a bit tricky, like, right away. So, I could get the 4 up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see how to do this. So, I just push... I have to... Oh, God. Yeah, I have to push the 5 up here first, then the 4 here, then the 2 down. No, not like that. No, this will work. I can push this up. And then push this over here. We have to run around and get this over here. And like that. And then you push down the last one. That's really cool. Very interesting mechanic. You got a secret shard. What are these for? Does Ittle say anything? Looks like there's a chest in here. All you need to open it is a stick. Well, and solving the puzzle. Tipsy, don't forget that. So, like... Yeah, I guess... Should you just, like, talk to Tipsy every single screen? If you want to see all the lines of dialogue? I don't know. Can these guys even drop hearts? Yes, they can. Thank you, game, for answering that question. Yeah, I guess they're like walking health packs, pretty much. Oh god, who's this? Holy shit! Okay, he's hostile. What are you? Are you like a straw man? I don't even really understand. Is that a Jenny something? Probably. But man, they look really weird. Oh, the controls are super responsive though. It's really nice. It's like... actually fighting and stuff feels very, very responsive and good and... Oh, what's this? Armor? Wait, what just happened? Yeah, I guess I have armor now. I'm guessing if I take a hit, I'll lose that? And it stopped raining too. It's like daytime and it stopped raining. That's really cool. They have weather and day and nighttime. I don't even know. Hello, guy. Can I break your pots? Of course I can. It's like, oh god, I can break everything. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Sorry, dude. I just had to. Wait. Yeah, okay. I hope I didn't, like, miss a line of dialogue by doing that. Are you new around here? Don't be running counterclockwise around that tree in my field like that annoying adventurer used to do. Can I hit you? No, I can't. Okay, if I destroy, like, the pot. No. 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 And there we go. Yeah, that other adventurer used to do that too. Time to buy some more furniture, I guess. Well, you seem to be fast on buying. Alright, counterclockwise. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And can I even, like, do this? Do I need bombs or something? I mean, I can push this over here. That's, like, the first step that I have to do. And then... Isn't it, like, this kind of thing? No. No, I fucked up. Also, hold on. Need to test for signs. I'm sure they've already tested this, but it's important to know if you can walk, like... No. Okay, I was gonna, like, walk across the very corner. Holy shit, didn't mean to do that. What even happens if you... Wait, does that not take... No, that does take health. Okay, it takes health, like, right when you do it, not when you, like, respawn. So... I don't even know what happens, like, when you die. Can I even do this right now? Probably. Yeah, I thought I would be pushing like this up, or right, and then up, but that doesn't work. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just keep killing myself just so we see what even happens when you die. I should be able to do this right now, right? Oh, wait. No. No, that's not anything. Damn. Okay. One last try before I die. Man, this is tricky. What the hell? Am I just dumb? Is it super obvious? Probably. I might have to just leave it for now. Surely there's a way to do this, and I'm just not seeing it. There's not that many options. Like, even by process of elimination, I should be able to get this, if it's actually possible to do right now, which I believe it is. I think I'm just dumb. I do not see a way to do this at all. Yeah. Nothing you can do about that. You can't go around corners. So I just died, and I respawn here. I see. Right, and there is also kind of a neat command just before we end it here. You can, like, at any point just press start and warp to Fluffy Fields and just get back to, like, the center of the map, I suppose. Right in the smack dab in the middle. Oh, nice. It even, like, shows you what you've completed. So whenever you go to a new area, if you do everything there is in there, you get a check mark. That's really cool, so you know if you've missed something or not. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for the first episode. As I said, nothing happened. I didn't even, like, get out of the starting area, but we'll get more into the game next time. Just kind of a little sneak peek, a little taste, and I am very, very excited to play more. So, I might try to figure out the puzzle before next time, though, just to see if I can. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope you'll enjoy this series. I hope I will, too. We'll see. I will be critical of it. I'm not gonna just fangirl all the time. I will definitely give them shit if there's something to give shit about. But we'll see. Thanks for watching, as I said, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!